Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Average Joe and I'm going to give you an average perspective of everyday watches. Today we have one of the first Bulovas that I purchased brand new at a local K jeweler. May have been Littman, one of the two. Either way, this is a 15-year-old watch. Somewhere around that area. It's definitely about 15 though. So this one is model number 96E04. I like how Bulova does this because this is typically where you'll see Japan movement, Swiss movement, but Bulova likes to put their model numbers right there for you. Yeah, you can't see with the naked eye, but if you have cell phones in this day and age, you can actually zoom in and see that very nicely. Google search it and the watch will pop right up. So pretty cool how they do that. So this watch has 32 diamonds total. It has diamonds around the bezel and diamonds on each of the hour markers. I'm just showing it to you on the wrist as this actually fits very, very nicely. It's not a very deep watch. I'm going to take it off and give you some measurements here. It actually is in that sweet spot in regards to classic sizes. So this particular watch is a 39 millimeter without the crown. It actually measures 42 with the crown. And when we're looking at depth, we are looking at let's get that into focus here. We're looking at an 8 millimeter depth. And we're also looking at 20 millimeters for an aftermarket strap if you want to purchase one. So this is a quartz movement, as you can see. It's a typical Miyota movement. I actually had another one of these where I had the movement replaced. Movements are very cheap in these. I mean, you're looking at a $25 movement, and of course you're looking at a lot more in labor. So anywhere from 100 to 150 bucks will get you a new movement. So this watch is not a chronograph function. It looks like one, but as you can see, there indeed is no pushers. So what Bulova has done is give you a chronograph look with actual features though, not like a chronograph, but up here you have the date. Okay, and down here is your PM, AM, PM, like GMT. So this is showing you that we are in the PM hours. We are at, and I'm going to show you that you can't really see, but we're actually at 19, approaching 2000 hours. Okay, so that's your Army time, 0 or 1 to 24 hours. And of course, over here at the 9 o'clock position, you have the day of the week. So this is a watch that I purchased again 15 years ago. It's held up pretty well. As you can see, it's got a little bit of wear to it, but I mean, honestly, for a 15-year-old watch, this thing looks beautiful. In the light, the dial has like a sunburst look, as you can see. One of my biggest gripes about Bulova, and let me tell you, I have a handful of Bulovas. I love the brand, but what drives me crazy about these watches, especially when you're looking at the price point that I got this watch for, and look, I understand that I paid for the diamonds, which are actually just really just chips. There's no like, certification on these or carat weight, but this particular watch, you're looking at a mineral crystal as opposed to a sapphire. This crystal has held up very well though, I have to admit, but Bulova, a lot of their watches, especially at these price points, they still use this mineral crystal, which is really, really not scratch resistant whatsoever. As definitely as in comparison to a sapphire. So that's one of my gripes, but I love the Bulova brand. These are very reliable movements. As you know, a quartz movement is going to be more accurate than an automatic. Even if you're spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, a quartz is always going to be superior. that, you know, there's just no argument on that. But this has been a really good watch to me. The link's very nicely done. Okay. Not very chintzy either. I mean, you don't typically with a cheap band, you get a lot of like rattling. This one's very solid, very solid. It is push pins for the adjustments. It is a dual clasp. It is a snap, and it is very secure. So no issues here. I mean, this is very similar, if not the same, as a Movado clasp. So beautiful watch, can't go wrong. As I said, the sweet spot is it's definitely in that sweet spot of a classic watch. 15 years, definitely has aged well. Definitely a dress watch, not something that I wear on the weekends. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please click a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Have a good day.